Yeah, some days when I'm doing this filming, thoroughly enjoying doing this filming, by the way. I'm sat here in my own garden, staring at the little black box, trying to think of things to say, because I don't script anything. It's just all off the top of my head, and I absolutely get lost in the things I'm trying to say, which is it's just odd. So today I've got my technical advisor coming to give me a hand with the flue gallery that you saw earlier on. It's a bit heavy for me to lift on my own, so he's going to come and give me a hand to lift it up. We're going to give it a dry run first, make sure it fits. Once I know it fits, I'll mix some mortar, stick some mortar on and get it in place. Then we'll leave it to go off. I've ordered my my flue, or chimney as us normal people would call it. I've ordered 2 meters, which will go up through the roof, up through the rubber, and on top it will have a fancy spinning cowl. A cowl is a posh name for a top. Now what that does is it helps draw the fire because it's spinning. So we'll get that fitted as well. So this is the flue gallery. This is what will sit on top of the entry arch bricks that I laid yesterday. Now this is the front, and it has loads of tiny little air holes where it was in the mould, and they've not come out. So I watched the guy's videos, the guy that manufactures these, and he said you can leave it and it adds a bit of character, or you can fill them in. Now I like the idea of character, but there's quite a few of these holes that are a little bit big for me, so I've mixed a bit of this render that I use for laying all the bricks. I've sieved it as well to get most of the big stones out, and I'm just going to fill in the little holes. I'll leave it to go off, and then I'll sand it down, and I think it'll look a little bit better. I mean, he did say that you'll probably still be able to see the holes, but it won't be as bad. So I don't know. Now I've got 2 options now. One is I can paint it before I put it on, which would mean that it would be a lot easier and wouldn't have to masking tape all the oven up once I've got it on. Or my second option is to paint it now, and it's not paint, it's spray paint. Well, after much deliberation, I've decided to paint this before I mount it up there. I mean, if worst comes to the worst and I get loads of mortar and render on it, then I can just wipe it off and paint it again. But I think it'd be much easier to paint it now, so that's what I'm going to do. I probably should have a mask on for this, really. Right, so we're at the stage where I am putting the mortar on top of the entry arch bricks. Me and my my technical advisor, who's behind the camera at the minute, we've done a dry run on the fit for the flue gallery. I think we've got it just about right, so I'll get this Pixotropic mix on top of the entry arch, and then we'll get the flue gallery on. this is how it's turned out. I think it looks absolutely brilliant. I'm really pleased with it. Last night before I went to bed, I spent a bit of time masking tape up this brickwork up and spray painting the mortar in between black. I still got a bit has leaked through onto the stone, which I'm going to get rid of, but that's really helped the brickwork colour pop out, so I'm really pleased with that. Just got to get my chimney on now and I can start lighting fires. I'd just like to say thank you as well to the new subscribers. I'm glad you could come along and join this little journey that I've been going on for 7 months. Got quite a bit to go yet, so anything could happen, as you may have seen in my previous videos. So thank you again. So today I've ordered you don't mortar at the back until later, so I'm going to follow the instructions. Yeah, and there's something else I need to tell you as well, but I can't remember what it is. Anyway, so I've ordered 2 meters of flue, twin wall flue it is. Yeah, I have. I've ordered 2 meters of twin wall flue. This vlogging, you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be made of, you know. I completely sometimes forget where I'm heading with the conversation that I'm going on my own, staring at this camera. Yeah, my flue that I've ordered from the place where the local place. You know, sometimes I just don't know. Once when it fits, I will mix some mortar up and I will put it in place permanently, and then some other stuff. because I'm not technical as far as building anything is concerned, choosing the right words to describe what I'm trying to do, it never comes easy. So I'll be halfway through a sentence knowing what I'm trying to describe, but absolutely failing to bring out the right words to describe it. I hope you find it as comical as I do, because usually when I cock up, I switch the camera off and stop recording, and I don't usually post that sort of stuff. But I thought, you know what? Why don't I just show everybody everything that I do? The fails in the building, which obviously you've seen some of the fails that I've done, and the fails in my videoing, which when I look back at it myself, it's just get your words out, Mr. Diamond. Right, get your words out and describe what you're trying to do. This is take 6. We're going to do a dry fit. I've also just realised that all the filming that I did this morning, I didn't have my little furry mouse on, so you could hear a load of wind. I've also been to a local place where I live and bought or ordered a chimney, or as us normal people would call it, who supply chimneys, or as us normal people would call them, who supply. I think this must be take 18. I've also been down to a local place where I live and I've ordered a chimney. So today I've ordered